I'm expecting some perfectly lousy people soon. They'd be charmed to see you. Lucky devils, you farmers. Have a drink?
No, thank you. Perhaps a little brandy. Where's Will? Didn't he get my message?
Oh, he's out, poor pet, chasing non-existent business. I've been having a perfectly frightful afternoon. I'm done to the wide. Simply too exhausting. Duty calls, pursuing William's debtors. Always the perfect wife I am. Everything for your poor dear brother's sake.
He is coming, isn't he? It's rather important.
Oh, he'll turn up before long, I expect. Throw me a cigarette, will you? Mantelpiece. Lighter beside them. Well, how are the dear, dark, elemental things of the countryside? The cows, aimless, homeless, and witless, aren't they? And the passionate peasants. You're putting on weight, you know. Tom is running loose. Fat of the land, that's country life. Poor Will's like a scarecrow. It's an hard world. Have you been to see Muriel?
Yes.
And how is she, poor lost soul?
Much the same.
You must be coining it to afford to keep her in a place like that.
Robert. Oh, hello, Will. You been there long? No, not long.
Look at him. What did I tell you? Thin as a rail, running his blood for water to earn an honest crust.
There were some people arriving as I came in, darling.
And I was hoping for a quiet 10 minutes before they descended on us. They're really the most ghastly lot. Well, I'll head them off. Put them on the terrace while you two have your talk.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention, all part of the service.
Well, Robert, you found your way, I see. Get a taxi, did you?
No, I walked.
Walked? Oh, well, you must say you look fit enough for it. Been to see Muriel?
Yes, I came from there.
Yes, any improvement?
No, afraid not.
There's not much use anybody else going to see her, I expect.
No, she knows nobody.
Hard lines, a great shame. Still, I suppose it was always on the cards, and what can't be cured must be endured, eh? I'm glad to see you don't let it get you down. There's no sense in that, eh? Huh? You're all right. Open air, good country food, your own farm, no worries, plenty of exercise. You look marvelous. Marvelous. Huh? God, what I wouldn't give to feel really fit again. You've got no notion what it's been like these last 2 years. Nobody wants architects, huh? Nobody building. Private people worried, corporations bitten by the economy bug. You're sweating your heart out for contracts you don't get, and then whistling for your bills.
This house must have cost a penny or two.
Oh, you're right there, my dear chap. You're dead right. Had to do it, of course. We're business. God alone knows how it's ever going to get paid for. Owe the bank over 2,000 already, and Mavis had to sell her Imperial Tobacco shares to pay for the furniture. None of our old stuff would do, of course, and we got next to nothing for it. You've no notion, my dear Robert, how lucky you were sticking to the land. How is Maythorpe?
Much the same. Castle's very bad.
Castle. He was the shepherd, wasn't he?
Foreman.
Oh, yes, of course. Now I remember. Fat chap with the vile temper threatened to thrash the life out of me once when I left the folkyard door open.
The young bullocks got out.
Yes, always in trouble over something. Never seemed to have your touch with such things. I didn't like it. Nowadays, though, I must say I wouldn't mind being back at Maythorpe. Peace, fresh air. You know, I'm not at all well these days. Not at all well. It's nerves. Blood pressure, indigestion. Live like a cabbage, the doctor said. Cut down work. Don't worry. Don't worry. So simple, isn't it? You know, Robert, I've been wanting to have a talk with you. I'm very glad you dropped in today.
No, no more thanks.
Yes, well, I will. Dare say I shouldn't, but I will. Yes, you must be sitting pretty. What with the government so hot about agriculture and all, beet subsidies, wheat quotas and all the rest of it. Huh? When you want a little extra spot cash, all you've got to do is to sell a Gigi or something. And that house is absolutely full of saleable stuff. Absolutely chock-a-block. Look, by the way, did you win the Hunters' Cup at the show again this year?
No, I was a bit unlucky.
Oh, too bad. Anyway, what I was saying was, the doctors are all agreed that I must get away. We were planning Le Touquet, or perhaps some quiet little spot in the south of France. Must have sun, they said. My God, they're absolutely right. I'm done. No relaxation. Up till all hours. When it isn't on duty at the office, it's on duty meeting the right people. Bridge, drinking. Mavis has been a brick. You've no notion how that little lady's thrown herself into my interests. Anyway, what I was going to say was, I'm expecting a biggish check in a week or two, and I was wondering, could you let me have a spot of something to tide me over till it comes in, say 50 quid? Or even 40 would do.
There's no need for all that much fuss, love. After all, I'm not going for an interview for a job, am I?
More's the pity. Still want you to make a good impression. Is it?
If I look too smart, they'll think I don't need help.
Now look, you just show them you've still got your pride and self-respect.
And that makes a cash grant of 13 and 6 per week, plus 13 and 6 per week for groceries, and 2 shillings for coal. All right, Mr. Robinson?
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Con did say he was coming.
They've started harvest. He's busy, I expect.
For harvest all year round, we might get a bit more business done.
Well, we'd just better carry on without him. Is the next applicant ready, Thompson?
Well, yes, Colonel Whitelaw.
Right, I've got Millicent Ethel Roper.
That's right. Miss Roper? Maybe so.